3 companies, 3 briefings, and 3 teams who think they have the solution. Well, you decide who wins in The Strategist. In a new way of doing business, it's no longer just about experience. Sometimes, a fresh new idea is good enough for you to capture the imagination of your target audience. And in The Strategist, we give young minds an opportunity to show off their business acumen in a real-world environment. Famed for its entrees served from signature silver cuts, Lawry's first began serving prime beef ribs in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles in 1938. This American fine dining restaurant opened its doors to Singapore in 1999 and has outlets in North America, Tokyo, Osaka, Taipei, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. Lawry's was previously situated at Paragon Shopping Centre and has since relocated to Mandarin Gallery. Although it has its loyal followers, Lawry's hopes to intensify the exposure to a wider market. Teams visited Lawry's The Prime Rib and met up with the Executive Director Guan Jimenez. They are accompanied by marketing specialist Jeffrey Tan from AMG Concept and business consultant Lawrence Ang from LA Consulting, who will then observe the team's problem-solving processes.
When I was studying for MBA in Los Angeles, I used to pass Lawry's. Every week, when I went to school, I would pass Lawry's. And since all my life I go to restaurants, I used to patronize Lawry's in LA. And one of the things that struck me was that when I came to this restaurant, there were 500 people on a Monday. It's a huge restaurant. And I go like, a franchise fully proven. How can you go wrong? That's how Lawry's happened. So we started in Jakarta in 1997, then Singapore in 1999. Unfortunately, it was during the financial crisis, so it was difficult, but we survived. And then after that in Taipei in 2002. Why did I take it? I love food and beverage. To me, this is not work, this is fun. It's a challenge, but it's a good challenge. I enjoy it. Welcome to Lawry's The Prime Rib. This is your challenge. I like to present it to you. Now you have received the envelope with the challenges. I like to read it to you to avoid any misunderstanding. Our challenge to you is how to increase Lawry's sales during our downtime from 2:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the afternoon. How do you intend to bring in the crowd to the 4th floor of an empty mall? Think about it.
One of our group members, Joe, he had already gone off because he had something important to attend to, but then currently we are still here.
Right now, it's just 2 of us because Ibrahim's gone to take an award.
Oh, like the other groups, we are missing one member. They went for an award ceremony, but we're still here. We'll still hold the fort.
Our thoughts on this in this challenge is actually different from what I expected. I mean the place that they prepared for us, and then the corporate video, and
they went to very great lengths
extent
to impress us.
Yeah.
It feels very formal. It feels that the restaurant, Mr. Wang, really gave us a lot of attention, and he looks up to us. So he's really waiting for something great to be happen.
Oh my god, I feel impressive.
Impressive? I feel very, very impressed. I've never been treated like that before. Like when you go into a restaurant, everyone greet you with a smile. And he was very welcoming, very warm.
And for this challenge, it's one hard challenge that we are up against, but at the same time, it will also be challenging for us to tackle. such a situation. Yeah.
Even right now, we asked the boss that whether right now the scheme that they have in place, which is the $15 buffet meal, whether it is successful. He said that it's not, but he's waiting for us to give a solution to that. So even professionals come up with this solution that we felt not bad, it isn't working. So what we can do?
My initial thoughts was that when I opened the paper, I was like, okay, I got an idea. I know where to move it towards the direction. Yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult since we got the initial idea, we have a starting point, and we know where to move towards.
For the first and second location, now this is the third location. And the whole group all teamed and improved that what they need to ask questions and work as a team. And for this third location, it's really a different challenge for them. And I see they are asking more questions, and I believe that they can do better now.
I think the environment also play a part. You know, the owner actually make them more relaxed. And I think because of that, they also tend to ask more questions. And the questions are really all pertinent questions, which I think the challenge that they're going to face is also really is a real challenge. You know, I hope they'll come up with a good proposal for this third location.
When the Exquisite magazine approached us to propose the theme of the project, we actually were very excited because we've been struggling for over a year with week sales between 2:30 and 6 p.m. Yeah? We've tried several things to increase the traffic flow. But as you know, we're in the 4th floor of a mall that doesn't have a lot of traffic. So our job as entrepreneurs is to try and to change that. Now, we're trying continuously to improve on that. But I'm a believer in young people.
Flaunt.
Like a G6.
Velcro.
And the people that I just met, I think one of them is going to impress me.
Teams were then given 1 week to craft a business strategy to impress their client in a given time of just 3 minutes. Our panel for today: Executive Director Guan Jimenez, Sales and Marketing Manager Tammy Chua, Marketing Specialist Jeffrey Tan from AMG Concept, and Business Consultant Lawrence Ang from LA Consulting.
When I stepped into Loris, what I observe is the lighting, the scenery, the art pieces around. So we come up with the idea of having an art class we can draw at Loris.
Right now I'll talk about collaborations with other companies like MNCs and small medium enterprise. They have a lot of guests overseas. When they have public relations department, they bring guests overseas. They don't know where to bring them. They don't know where to bring them to hold meetings and eat and enjoy at the same time. Why not at Loris? Also, you can actually integrate with the two integrated resorts, MBS and Sentosa. Have them set it as an itinerary among tourists to actually visit Loris at Singapore, Mandarin Gallery. The next solution I want to give is actually, it can't be said by just mere words. You can see that the actions actually speak louder than words. One of which will be people actually pointing towards Loris around Orchard area, just like an action of and holding it there during mid-crowd period. And you can have the signature steel card push around Singapore. Have the chef with the Loris on.
Next, I will touch on bringing the crowd to the 4th floor of this empty mall. Okay, first, the positioning of Mandarin. Yeah, with that I end off.
With that, the main message we want to portray to consumers of Loris is they are able to learn,
Love,
laugh,
at, wait,
hold
hold on for a moment.
at Loris. I guess there's a lot of room for improvement for our last presentation because I guess the presence of the manager Joan actually kind of matters because his presence is quite nerve-wracking. Like, you know, there's a presence of him that's so dominant, so that when you feel, and when I don't know why maybe this time round actually the 3-2-1 gets a bit scary in that sense because when I see the number, usually I don't panic, but I don't know why this presentation I feel a bit nervous.
Okay. There was two parts to the challenge. We will first touch on the first part, which is how to increase sales from 2:30 to 6. Our target market is split into 2 groups. The first will be youths, which are like tertiary students from polys and unis. The next group will be adults. The adult group will be mainly targeted to those people that are meeting clients. The first method that we want to attract youth is that we'll use Facebook and Twitter. How do we go about it? Is that we'll use this Foursquare application, which is they can use this application to check in on Facebook. And for Foursquare, merchants can actually offer specials.
Okay, so we actually found ourselves that what other ways do we have in actually getting the name of Loris out to the youth. So we actually found that popular bloggers who actually go around, they take photos before they eat and they comment on it. And we are very sure that after they try Loris food, they'll be very satisfied and they'll write a good review. What we actually thought of, that a similar campaign that McDonald's has actually done, which is very cheap because you don't spend so much on advertising, is you create an online coupon which can be spread through handphone, iPhones and Androids.
We actually came out with this is that we will put maybe like the afternoon indulgence into an envelope stating about the details. To sum this up, we think that once the customers will come to Loris, they'll learn about the 4 L's. Love, learn, laugh, and next Loris. Yes.
We end off with a bang. Yeah, we're quite happy. As our group name is Valkyrie, fight till the end, don't give up. So we did that. We believe we lived up to our group name, and hopefully success is on our side.
Okay, good afternoon, judges. Alright, now we'll go through Laurie's presentation. The question that's been posted to us is how to bring in more customers from 2:30 to 6 o'clock in their downtime. We have actually basically split the ideas into a short term and more of a long term. Business to business concept is more of a short term idea. Where Loris is at is Mandarin Gallery, located in one shopping district, Somerset, and in the arm's reach of another, Orchard, which is approximately 400 meters away from here. This will provide it as an ideal location for the service industry, the tourism. Alright, and customers that come can be on guided tours, come along on own timing or when they are doing shopping.
Now I'll talk about two aspects, the personal selling and corporate companies. I recommend Loris to liaise with insurance company, property agents to sell them your afternoon indulgence vouchers, which is only available from 2 to 6. This will and let them give to their customers during their birthday month. And next will be the corporate company, which is those big company, established company like FairPrice, Cold Storage. They can purchase the vouchers from you and sell to, and give to their staff, like early bird award, no late award, and encourage them and motivate them.
The last recommendations that we have is to give to target our future customers, which are my age, the teenager age. So making use of the CRM that we have, that Loris have, we should utilize it. We should record the future customer's birthday, which is the children of our existing customers. So on their 15th birthday, we will issue birthday cards to them so that they will leave a very deep impression that they feel very valued and recognized by Loris. This voucher will be strictly for afternoon indulgence, and for kids at their age, they will always hang out in Orchard Road. So in conclusion, in business, we cannot afford to be very short-sighted. We have to be long-sighted. And together with our patience and perseverance, I believe any customers who walk in within 10 years or even 20 years, they will be the present target market that we want to reach out now.
Oh, thank God. It's over. But yeah, I think we did our best on the Loris one. I think we did pretty well. I like the conclusion part. They did well on that.
Who has the best presentation? You decide. Log on to www.exquisitemag.com.sg. So vote for your favorite and stand to win attractive prizes.